All right. So here's the deal. Now ask your question again, brother. Now, how did you let that synapse trigger fall off the lip of your mouth? All right. We were talking about. Right. Now, here's the thing. Right. You asked me about those 20 quote unquote Africans who arrived in 1619. Right. Now, noting that they were said to have arrived on a Dutch ship, right? And noting that the Dutch had trading companies East Coast to Africa, West Coast to Africa, right? But no, just the Dutch East Africa trading company and the Dutch West Africa trading company, right? So they were transporting people from the continent of Africa from the East Coast and the West Coast, right? Yeah. Now we know that the people on the East Coast of Africa and the people on the West Coast of Africa, different people, right? Now, well, they're different people, but in the mind of a lot of our people here, they don't differentiate. You see, they don't really have a clear understanding of the terminology being employed. So when someone says African here, amongst our people, that's synonymous with black. But you know, African doesn't mean black, right? But when we say it, that's what we mean, right? We don't mean cultural distinction. We mean ethnic identity, right? They keep us confused. No, not to alienate us, just to keep us confused. You understand? A confused population cannot rise. A confused population cannot organize and rebel. During slavery, our ancestors were rebelling. They weren't confused. They were clear. We want freedom. We don't want this shit. Now we're confused. You say freedom today, people think you mean freedom to go to the movies or to McDonald's. You understand? They don't understand that they don't really have, own, or control anything in this society. Well, if you look at the difference in the practice of culture exhibited by people from different parts of the world, right, that we call black people. When people come here from different parts of the world, they come, most of them, come with the express purpose of doing business because they understand this is a market.
Right, bettering themselves.
That's the reason they come here. Right. This is a market. Just like Europeans, just like people from different Spanish countries, they come here to do business, right? The people who are poor, they come here to work because they know this is a market and there's work available in the market.
Right.
You understand?
But it's funny though, because let me explain to you. I went down to the Diamond District a couple months back. I'm walking around. And all I see, these people selling these diamonds from Africa. These people aren't black. They're not They're not from Africa. They're Jewish. People all around the world exploiting Africans. People from Africa. They go to Africa. They steal all our, our resources, our natural.